Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to the channel and hope that you're doing well. So this is the last video, supposed to be the number 10 of our series on creating, on customizing, quite whatever you want, dealing with Prestashop 1.7 themes. And this is the playlist in case you did miss that. So there's a lot of content here. I believe that is more than 5 hours so far, and we'll be editing like 13 minutes today. So before that I really start into this, please, if you're not subscribed to this channel, and I say this like 100 times in every video, please do subscribe, because it seems like I'm getting kind of ignored by YouTube algorithm, because even if you watch my videos, then people don't leave a thumb up, then they kind of downvote the videos somehow, so it won't get so popular, and that really hurt my feelings. So again, please, if you like this content, it's simple to click that thumb up button, and in case you have like 13 seconds, you can also add a beautiful comment here, like saying thank you, something like that. So sorry for this long intro, and let's get into the subject. So let me just give you a quick reminder on what we do, or what we did so far. So in the previous videos we customized the headers, we changed the slider, something like that, and now we are working on this product list, and specifically the product thumbnail that display the image, display some info about the product and the price, etc. And we are trying to turn that things into something that look like this. So in the previous episode, or the 90th episode, was about changing a bit the background and adding this kind of hover, fade in, fade out effect. And in today's episode we'll carry on, and we'll be adding these couple of buttons and changing the labels, etc. So let's go ahead. Alright, so again, as always, we start by using the inspector. So F12, command F12, whatever your operating system, you click inspect wherever you are using. You have simply to start and do inspect your things, and let's see what we have to do. So we'll be starting with these two labels, the discount and the new label, and we need actually to turn them to something like this, more beautiful. And fortunately we don't have the design for the new, or for the discount, but we'll be okay. Well, I don't like this color red for discount. I believe to use another color will be more suitable for discount other than red. So again, product flag. So this is the big wrapper that is wrapping all the information here. We need to go there to our IDE actually and find where this came from. So this is featured product, Control F5, or search, or Control F, and we have our element, so a flag, which is not the one that we are looking for. So here, as I said in previous videos, I'm trying to mimic a beginner, how he will be dealing with this kind of things. I don't like that fancy completed shiny tutorials when everything is cut off and everything looks really perfect. I don't like that. If I would like that, then there's no need to be here on YouTube. So I think this is the better way to learn, to see people fall into mistakes and trying to correct their mistakes. Alright, so this is my point of view. There you go. So this is the element that we are looking for. So this is the wrapper of our let's say flags or tags, and this is the very first one. So product flag, and it's a parent for other element, and we have discount percentage, discount amount, discount whatever, and we need first of all to push these elements to the right. So by looking into this dude, it has a pointer, then doesn't really matter, a position, absolute, top, left, right, wherever. And let's look into these LIs. So by looking into the classes here, we don't see anything special until now. We're looking for something left 0 or right 0, something like that. So it seems like there's no rules. So there we go. So these are actually flags. This is the parent, but Seems like there's no property defined for that, so let me do right 0. Well, it does not work because, well, that didn't work because I don't know, do we have any float left? What about start by applying a background to purple here? Okay, that I could see the whole parent and it limits. And let's do a background yellow. All right, and let's do all right, I do understand, because here these position are relative. So if I do position here, I'm supposed to find initial. There we go. So it's inheriting the position. Okay, no problem. So what about trying to apply the rule here to the parent by saying a text align right? Oh, text align right, dude. Well, that seems like it's not working. How can I fix this? Web flex. Oh, it's display flex. So we could do display flex. There's property display flex position or something to. Okay, Google it, no problem. Okay, CSS flex display end or something like that. Display end. Well, I still come back every time to this article and said CSS tricks really good. So I'm looking for the end word, which is looking for this. Well, here I think we could use another property here, which is align items. So flex end, bingo, there you go. So it is fixed immediately. Just one thing here, I would like to move them slightly from the right. We don't need them really to be sticky to the right as here as in the design. So let's count like 10 to 20 pixels from the top and from the right. So we could apply that here for the child. So what about applying like margin? Let's start by 10 pixel each side. Well, it's look okay. 10 pixel from top, right, 0 0 from bottom and left. Okay, let's go and save that. So this is the property that will be added into our product flag. That again, it's inside the product.css. So scroll a bit here, added that, and for all the childs that we are expecting to, that I got this product flag class, that it should be somewhere here, not far from here. So we could really copy the class name and start using it, no problem. Okay, so we are looking for product flag, this one. Okay, and let's go ahead and add a bit of like small padding margin, sorry. So margin again, as I said, it will be 10 pixel top, 10 pixel right, and the 0 0 for the other parts. All right, so again, just have to make sure that you did start your compiler, that you could get the results. All right, now control F5 and let's see what will happen. Okay, oh, it seems like that it didn't take effect. So what about another control F5? This is possibly a cache problem. Oh, that didn't work. Why in the hell that didn't take effect? So well, it seems like the other property that I did apply for the product flags here didn't take effect. So flags direction. Oh, this is the mistake, sorry. So actually we have to do this, and now this should be okay. Okay, refreshing. And kaboom, pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and add these border radius property to our tags. So here to the global one, added border radius and start by 4 pixel. Okay, that seems really good. So go 5, no problem with that. So again, we have to save that. So product flags, this one, and let's place here the rule. All right, that seems okay. Now just give a look back to our design. So here it seems like we need to pick this green, and since we are using variables, so don't think about changing directly the rules here in the background, a brand primary, something like that. No, we have to go to our dev CSS component, not component but actually parts, and when we do find variables, and we should find our element somewhere here. So the color is actually called brand secondary. Okay, so we need to pick this green color here, and we have to simply replace that color. Okay, then also for the discount, is that a discount? We need, oh, I actually reverse. So the color here, discount, I believe green for discount is okay. New, we could change it to another color. Just have to test the rendering of this new green color, which is really good. Okay, so the new, let's give it another color here. Can we pick a good color from this website? Well, no, forget it. So let me pick another color that is really suiting more for a new product. Well, this is the elements, this is the product flag. Well, it seems like I cannot find that. Do we have a new here? No. Do we have a color? Oh, background color. There we go. So flag LA. So by default it's set it to dark. So what about changing that to something like that? That is a bit better than that ugly color. So here we have to replace this global color. So 23, I believe it's kind of one of the biggest. Yeah, so this is called a gray color. So in this case we could create a new property here, and we can call it like flag or tag or new tag background or product tag background. So it's up to you really what you want to call that. So let's pick like a pleasant eye color. What about this kind of green? It's not a green, kind of blue dark, something like that. So we could scroll all the way to the bottom here, and well, I believe really it's better to leave it with the colors variables. So here call this flag product bg default or something like that. So again, it's up to you really what you want to call that. So now we have to copy this color here and go back to product.scss, and where we do have that LA flag, this is the brand primary, are looking for something else. So yeah, if you forget, you could go back here and try to see what is the different color. Okay, so we are looking for 23 something. That is basically here representing the gray darker. So pick the name here and search here, and there we go. So not this one, not this one, not this one too. Wanted, block model, product details, description, product info. Well, does it came from? Well, okay, just forget this. LA flag, yeah, we are looking for this property here. Then that could came from another file, by the way. So we're looking for flag, background color, and here we could use this new property that is basically called flag product green OBG background default. Okay, Control F5 and let's see our new color. Here we go. We have a new. Just one more thing before leaving this button alone is to kind of decrease the font size because it's really looking huge, so it's not professional. So let's center the text line center, and we could stop manipulating this element. So back here, the product flag, the font size is set to, where is it? Okay, basic font. So we could actually do some calculating, some mathematics here, divided by 10 or something, but I'll keep simple the code. So here I will do like 0.7 rem, and the text align center. Okay, now we could leave that element alone. Okay, pretty cool. Now there is a missing part here in our design, which is this added to cart that is not displayed for now. So to add that, it's pretty simple, and let me just show you what we can do about that. So I will go to my my design and my theme. Oops, what is this? Oh, sorry. So we have to go to our IDE, sorry, and go to your product.tpl and find this hook display product place. Why this one? Actually, because it's a good place to add content, I believe. So here you will be adding your button. So let's suppose you would like to do kind of button here. So and let's close this tag. Oops. So okay, there we go. So here it will be like something like add to cart, and yeah, we can imagine that. So now if I do refresh, I should have like a random default button that pretty much do nothing for now, but this is what we have to do. So I said sorry, that we need to pick this place because it's already a good place for starting for adding new elements. So don't place it here or here or anywhere else that you have to really struggle to place it in the correct spot. All right, so let's go back to our design, and here we said that we'll be adding new elements. So basically it's a form, and form need an action and a method, etc. So in this form, what we will be sending, it's basically the product ID that will be sending through an AJAX call. All right, so we start by doing a form here, and the action actually will be pointing to let's say backend service that will be basically the cart AJAX call. So here we could do here the $URL. So this is like a global object, and will be pointing to pages, and from these pages element, or from the pages object, sorry, will be pointing to the carts page. And you can do this if you would like to debug, right? So let me just close this one, and here that we could get the form right, and let's display this object. Okay, so refreshing the page, and look what we'll have. So here we have our website URL / the language / cart. Okay, there we go. Great, cool. Now we need to add also the type of the method. It will be post in this case. Okay, then one input that we have to add it, which is the product ID. So I will do an input here, and I would like to leave it type text that you could see what's going on, and the value here will be the product ID, right? Oops, what is that? So values equal $product dot ID. Pretty cool. And for input we need for sure certainly a name. So name will be equal to ID underscore product. So here we have really to respect these rules, because this is how the web service is built, right? We need to really respect the nomination of these elements. What about quick modification here? And let's see if that ID is rendering correctly. So what do we have? So we have 1, 2, and if you look to the bottom left of my screen, you could see we have 1, 1, 2, 9, 3. So the ID is correct. Pretty cool. Okay. Okay, here I think that you have a question that you may be asking. Why do we have like only this stuff that you are doing only displayed for two simple products, not all of them? Because here simply we have an if statement saying that if this product have a discount, if that product have a discount, then we'll be displaying this. So if you would like to move this or make it visible for all the products, you have simply to take it away out of let's say that if statement. So by doing so, normally we're expecting to have all those stuff that we did add visible for the all product, and this is what do we get here. So that's just a clarification that you don't get lost. All right, so now I'll go ahead and add the button here. So it will be simply a button, and let's style it with some classes. So btn, what about primary is okay now, and let's add this specific class. So add cart, we'll add it to cart. This will add like an icon to it. All right, so close the button, and that seems okay for me. So what about adding here an eye? Okay, wow, I'm wrong with this IDEs for some time. So here we'll be adding a class to get the material icon. So material, and let's do icons, and here it will be shopping cart. Okay, that's pretty cool. And we added a small label here. You could use the translation like so LS. So these are just stuff that you could find all over the place in the Prestashop theme, and you could simply copy paste that. So here let's add a do cart, okay, something like that, and let's test this out. So Control F5. Okay, so we have beautiful button, but I don't see the icon. I hope that I did not spell it correct. So the color red. Well, something is wrong here probably. Material. Let me check the class name. Where is it? Material icons. Shopping cart. Okay, let's copy this, paste that, and this should fix this problem. Come on. Okay, there you go. We have our little cart, and by the way, we don't really need that text since we only need to have that small icon showing up, so we could get rid of the text. So that was quickly how to edit this button. Now we need to check that this is working well, and there is a missing part here that we need to add to this button, that it could take action. So there is a JavaScript, a global object in the Prestashop context, if you can say that context, that is watching the clicks and the events on all the elements depending on a data attribute. Okay, so to make this button available to submit product through AJAX API or through AJAX calls, we have to add a data here, a data attribute, and our data attribute here will be button action. Okay, oops. And this action here, we have to add a specific value, which is add to cart. Okay, and what about adding a type equal to submit? So by default it will be submit, but it's okay to like mention that correctly or explicitly. All right, now let's test this out. So I'll go to my network here just to see if my property of my function is working correctly. So that's the button here. There's no calls for now, and if I click, boom, there we go. So we have a call went well, and we have response, and we have the default pop-in indicating that the product is being or has been added to the cart correctly. So our function is working very well, pretty cool. We could carry on. Now our mission is actually to customize this button to get something like this. So quick review, we did deactivate this, if you do remember in the previous episode. Now let's focus on this, so how we can deal with that. All right, so what do we have here? So first of all, let's turn this to a heading here. Okay, so by the way, what I've done here is the bare minimum stuff that you could do, right? So if you look in Google or the Prestashop 1.6, because this was available by default, you will find some extra fields like the token, like the ID customization, something like that you could extend your form. But this is the bare bones functionality, the bare bones setup to add product to your cart. Okay, just to mention that no people said you did something wrong. This is the bare bones things. Okay, I don't want to make this video so long, so that's to put in mind. Okay, pretty cool. Now let's see how we can get the button to behave like we do see in the design here. So when I do hover the product, this element just pop out or pop in, slide in, whatever that verb is. So this is product, price and shipping, and we need to get back and inspect our element just to make sure where we need to place our element. Okay, come on. So using your tools, and we have this product thumbnail, it's a big one. Then we have this anchor. So I think I'll be using this element because it's look exactly like the element that we are looking for. It's kinda the image, and it's limited to the image, and we could place it right there. Okay. So the anchor here, well, it's a bit tricky because we must kind of play around with it. So okay, sorry for being unclear here, but I think I'll be using the thumbnail container, and I'll be playing around with the position of our new block. So thumbnail container, we need to find that element. So this is a block thumbnail. Let's close it. Thumbnail container, and I'll place this like a new div, and I will give it div class equals to custom functions, or let's call that function, no problem. And this custom function will host actually our little form. Okay, paste that one there, and let's start by doing position absolute. Pretty cool. Now let's control F5, and our form look really ugly. I thought I did change the text to type hidden. Well, seems like it's not taking effect. Why do you see these inputs? Text. Oh, it's type hidden, dude. Come on, type hidden. Sorry. Okay, come on. So it seems like also the position absolute does not exist, dude. Okay, come on, where is this button? So this is the button, this is the form, and this is the wrapper, and there is nothing called position absolute. All right, no problem. Okay, let's get rid of this class for now and start by doing position absolute for the whole parent, and let's do z index, like a higher z index, and let's build our very first element. So we go to our SCSS and look for product container. So you have to search here, product container. There we go. And here we'll be adding our new element. So these are stuff related to the product. Oh, this is the pack container. Sorry, pay attention here. So it must be here, product container. Holy crap, it's not even here. Wow, I'm a bad teacher at this point. Or thumbnail container, not the thumbnail. Well, actually, I made the mistake. I said that I'll be placing this element under the product thumbnail container. Holy shit. Oh yeah, I'm correct here. I'm sorry, I'm correct. So we're looking for thumbnail container, not this one. Yes, this one. And let's close all these custom attributes, the focus, the stuff that we don't really care about, the product thumbnail. And product thumbnail, we have to paste our new property. Okay, again, I will be closing this, and here let's add a small command, custom action elements, custom. Okay, so here I will do custom thumbnail, custom functions, and start by doing a position absolute. Okay, pretty cool. Now let's see how we can deal with this element, because I need really to place it somewhere here. So I will do the following. I start by doing a right 0, okay, for now, and bottom 0. So it's a bad idea, so we need to push it like some pixel just to get it where we want it. And fortunately it's a good value, 17 pixel. We don't need to do like fancy minus 10 pixel 0.5 something like that. So 70 pixel is really good. Okay, now we need to actually push it right hugely to the right here, and minus 80. So right, minus 80 here. And we will add property to this parent saying that overflow, you guess it, hidden. Pretty cool. So copy this rules and go back to the product container stuff here and paste that new rule. Okay. Now we have to create a new rule for this thumbnail container, and saying that when I do hover in this dude, you have to do stuff for the other dude who is custom container or custom function, we call that, and do right, let's say 0. So testing that it's working immediately, and we have simply to add some properties to that. So let's go back to our IDE here, and where do we have hover? So we have hover actually here, hover our focus, and we added a new property called custom function, and we do right 0. Okay, so to get rid of, or to avoid actually this trunching like a fact there's no transition, it's immediately popping up, we needed to do some transition. So I'll be playing around with the transition property for this dude, and here we'll do transition all and 400 milliseconds. That's look fair, good. Okay, well, I like that. So let's paste that here. So where is our element? Custom function and transition, or not transition, transform transition all 400 millisecond. Pretty cool. And until now we good, really good. So what we have to do else? Okay, so if you, well, okay, no problem. I just have to really update the icon, because the one that I'm using currently is really ugly. So what about going to the header? I think it's here, it's there. So header, oh, not header, but shopping cart.tpl, and where is the icon? We are looking for material icon. Close, no, this one. Yeah, shopping basket. Yeah, you are looking for this one. Let's copy that and back to our element. So instead of this, let's paste this, and we don't need this callback for now. Shopping basket. Now this really should look better than the default button here. Okay, refreshing, and there we go. Okay, great. So also we have to update the background, because this dark is not a good idea. So we have to do add to cart, how this color is being defined. So inspecting as always, and let's do this trick. Okay, inspect and form. This is the form, this is the input, and it's coming from the btn primary stuff that we really don't need, so get away. And actually we could change this into even a div, but no problem, let's keep it a button here. And what about reverting the default stuff? I need to get rid of that ugly dark background, so no problem. Okay, we can't target it actually, so let's get rid of all the buttons here and do our things depending on the class. So here we have a custom, and we don't need this ugly position. it has no sense. So button border known. Let's do background actually transparent, okay, for now. And yeah, that seems pretty cool for now. So let's copy these rules and go back to featured and our custom here, and we need to apply some rules now to this custom function parent. So click here and do a background, set it to white for now, and let's do a padding of 5 pixel. Okay, and that look okay. So here we're better using the, is that an ASCII code? I don't know, but it's that it's better to use it for more compatibility with the other dudes on the web, like browser, Android, iOS, whatever. So the button border known, stuff like that. Okay. Now I would like also to get rid of that class, which is the position absolute. I don't really need it there. And let's Control F5 it. Okay, so no, it's more ugly, and we have this weirdo element because I kind of need to push it more to the right, but let's go ahead and fix that. So this is our custom element, minus right 0. Okay, I don't understand that. So we need actually to add the property important here, and I do, however, I don't see pretty much nothing of our buttons. So let's fix this. So we need to go to the button here, border color, whatever color. Okay, sorry, I forget to remove the classes here from the button. Okay, sorry for that, guys. Okay, just have to move back here, and we said that we'll be adding an important property here just in case, just to explicitly override the other defaults. Okay, so how long? It's like 35 minutes, I'm not sure. And it seems like it's not working. Crap, because here we need to add another important, and I really hate this. This is not professional, by the way, but yep, no problem. Okay, so hover that, and this should be working for now. Come on. Holy crap. Oh, well, I really hate using the important properties. It's always end up with a mess. So let's get rid of this one, and also this one, and let's say, what is the property that is causing this problem? Refreshing. Well, there's no problem actually. There's no problem. So let me click on that. Okay, it's working well. Just one more thing, one more tweak, which is to the button added cursor to a pointer. That should be good. All right. So I think we're good with this element. Yep. Okay, let me just refresh that you could see the changes. Okay, that's end up, and there we go. We have like the hand of the cursor. And what about adding a title to it? It's always good to have a title saying that you will do things when you click on that. So add to cart. There we go. Refreshing, and I think we are really good at this point. So add to cart. Where's the title? Why it's not showing the title? Ooh, why it's somewhere to the right? I don't know. I never see something like this. I think it's a problem with my browser here, because normally it should be to the side. But anyway, it's not a big deal. So what do you think, guys? Do you like what we did so far? Just to note that this code is available in GitHub, and if you're interested on cloning this project and doing your things on it, customized, you are free to do that. So thank you for watching. Do appreciate your time. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channels, because more stuff is coming up. And now I'm planning for a React Prestashop mix, just to create something beautiful with these two amazing stuff, those two amazing technology on the internet industry. So React and Prestashop is coming up, so I may need you to help me to like put the lines, what we'll be talking about, what kind of content should we present. So keep an eye on the community section of this channels. Thank you for watching and peace.